there it is. That's the trailer corral boots, Caudra boots. I like how they have the Ford sign, little emblem with a Chevy underneath. They all kind of run the same engines. So hopefully we can get the Fords back in it. Alright guys, Tim Olson with DragBoss Garage. I had done an interview before with Fernando Jr., but the problem is I forgot to turn it on. So his father was gracious enough to invite my family back here to watch him race. So I appreciate the hospitality you guys gave us.
I'm glad everybody came.
So this is Fernando Jr. We want to wish him luck with everything, and hopefully we can see you again and come back here next year.
We'll be here for sure. We'll be waiting for all of you.
You have the same work ethic as your father?
Yes.
He puts you to the grindstone, don't he?
Yes, he does.
He makes you work for what you get.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with that.
Oh, yeah.
So I was telling my wife about that. I said, my wife, Mrs. DragBoss. And Elena. So they're all excited. Thank you.
wad the tire up the first 100 feet or so.
So this is Christian's car here. And these are Mustangs. That's David's top sportsman car. Hope you're enjoying the video from Mrs. DragBoss, the boss sets, and DragBoss himself.
Hi guys, this is Greg Anderson from DragBoss Garage.
There it is. He's going to do a live chat. We'll get some information from the master.
Looking forward to it.
Thumbs up. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks guys.
Appreciate it. There you go. Thanks, Greg Anderson. I appreciate that. Now, this is Erica Enders. You guys all know her. She is now a 6-time world champion in the NHRA Pro Stock. Here's a picture of her ring as a 5-time champion. We got to get her on the channel.
And Erica, the Johnson Horsepower Garage Team. Melon, Skag Power Equipment.
Hopefully, you can get her on live chat.
Most recent winner on tour. Mark got in the winner's circle when we were out in Bristol, Tennessee just a couple of weeks ago.
The championship
Her first win of
5
the year.
times.
Melon, People East, High Performance Lubricants, all stayed on board. 5-time champion. Last week, she definitely looked like she was back in championship form. As I said on Joe Costello's WFO radio, after the event was over, I'm not willing to declare, okay, the champion is back after just one race. But they have solid performance there. They came in here, qualified number 2, and it definitely looks like that elite team has found what's been ailing.
Yep,
And Eric Latino in the other side. Eric is making his pro stock debut. Now, Eric has driven some pretty fast race cars. Had a lot of success in pro modified. Some other doors slammer. He's also a pretty successful businessman. He was behind Titan Racing and now partner, of course, with KB Titan. One thing he had never done. Driving an NHRA Pro Stock car.
So they're kind of waiting, kind of burn the other guy down a little.
Is his business.
Get him psyched out. See what I mean?
Wheelie bar Justin, we're ready to go. All right,
yeah,
Mr.
okay.
Latino, if you want to win your first
Sorry.
ever round of racing in pro stock, all you got to do is beat one of the best to ever race in pro stock. Erica and Eric. Round number 1.
Hang on.
Final pair. Latino's ready to go. 4 at 207 miles an hour. Eric Latino had an 0.16 reaction time. Moving on. Now it's going to be Christian Caudra and Jerry Don Tucker.
Come on, Christian.
Caudra, the boot man. If you're not familiar with corral boots, custom leather work.
Look at that
Kind of
drone.
interesting. Earlier
See,
today,
their doors are open.
he was saying that, or Matt Hartford saying that Fernando came over to measure him for a belt. He just hoped he wasn't going to put it around his neck. He may try to do that here in round number 1.
See, that's the time we were just had the yellow car.
So Christian, one of the twin brothers, David, his brother, was competing in top sportsman earlier here this weekend. Unfortunately, he went out of competition last night, so it's up to the pro stock team. Try to take a little hardware back to Leon, Mexico. Jerry Don Tucker, rookie in the category. He's driven some fast cars, but his first year in pro stock, and he just started to make a little bit of a name for himself. When you got a car that rolls out of the elite trailer over there, you know you've got good hardware. They're the number 6 and number 11 qualifiers. And Christian Caudra in the yellow machine, that's the Mustang. It is not easy to get off the starting line in front of him. There we go, Greg Anderson, top front. Looking out the window going, that ain't yellow and black. Greg Anderson, great in car. Got one of his teamies on the other side of the racetrack. That's Kid Chaos. Kyle Koretsky, Lucas Oil, the red, white, and blue, Star Spangled Chevrolet, KPK Construction, Nitro Fish, Koretsky family that owns Maple Grove Raceway. I know that they had at least a friendly association with the Vader family here. When Kenny Koretsky was looking to get into racetrack business, he was like, whoa, who can I call that maybe can give me a little advice? Bill Bader's name came right to the top of that list. So Kyle qualified in the number 12 position, but he's got the exact same horsepower, the exact same knowledge that Greg Anderson and the guys have over there on the other side of the
All
racetrack.
right, Greg. He's going to be on my channel
Qualifying
next
in
week,
pro stock
man.
these days is really just about like, where's your starting position going to be? Because the rest of it don't make any difference. You got about 20 good cars out there. You got a sharp eye. You may have noticed that face on the screen over there on the Hendrick side of the racetrack. That is Joey Gladstone. He is not competing in pro stock motorcycle this week. And he's apparently got a part-time job over there at KB Racing. Last time goes to Greg, 6.6, 1.9, 206 miles an hour. Koretsky goes...
Can't tell, I can't see.
Well, they do their little. Yeah.
That's it.
Huh. Remember what Guido did in Funny Car when everybody went, what are you doing in that lane? Greg Anderson had lane choice, was on the Summit side. Dallas Glenn had lane choice, was on the Summit side. Matt Hartford, the number 1 qualifier, got lane choice, he is on the Ohio Cat side. So even the pro stock guys apparently don't have a preference here. Matter of fact, we started off with Derek Kramer's lane choice, and he was on the Ohio Cat side as well. Rottler, the cutting edge, total seal piston ring. If you're in the engine building business, if you're in the performance business, and you've been honing blocks the same way for years, there's new technology. Even if you've just been honing blocks the same way for 2 years, there is new technology. There's horsepower to be had. CIP1 helping out with Rottler and Total Seal. Matt Hartford, the driver in the right lane, is the CEO of Total Seal. And Fernando Caudra is the CEO of Caudra Boots.
There he is.
Family patriarch on the number 16 qualifying spot. They've got good power over there. The Quadra's work with Frank Iconio, also work with the elite folks as far as the technology partnership. They've got good race cars. Fernando.
Come on, Fernando. Hit
A
it.
big time upset here in round number 1. Matt
Come on,
Hartford. You heard him on pre-race. Down there talking to Joe. What's the goal? A blue
That's how
hat.
you just
You get a
met.
yellow one for qualifying number 1. You get a blue one if you win the race. No.
Black car on the
First
other
step,
side.
beat Fernando.
That says
And watch Aaron, 6.628. Head into the
can't see the car. That's Troy Crawford Jr.
Mason McGahey. Speaking of third generation
His father
drivers,
invited me to the track a couple years ago. Remember when I went there?
Sponsored
Sponsored me with a bunch of stuff. That's his son. When I saw him, his son was only like
business was
I don't
actually
know,
sold a
15.
year ago. Big announcement.
16. Now he's
Came out
driving.
earlier in the season that they know the customers here at NHRA and they plan to hang around for a while. This wouldn't be right to be out here at NHRA
So
now.
they used to own Jegs. I think
Not
they
see that
sold
Jegs logo, would it? Mason McGahey now. Their family's going to get it done. It's going to have to be Mason that does it. Saw his dad get in trouble out there. The blue hat. Southwest Performance, Harlow Salmon Stadium. Rolling up here to the ready line now. Got a lot of respect for the Harlow Salmon team. You know, in this day and age, there are a number of racers in the category. You go to Elite, you get horsepower. You go to KB Titan, get horsepower. Frank Iconio's still doing some work out there, but the McGaheys have always done it themselves. Southwest Performance is one of the family businesses down there in Odessa, Texas. Their own engine development. Kind of running out there on an island.
So that's this side they're talking about.
Hey, some guys are running. On the starting line, he didn't have enough to stay on the quick off with Junior. 6.607 at 207 miles an hour.
Here's something you're never going to see again. Fernando and his 3 sons all racing at the same time. That's the Caudra Boys right there. I appreciate Fernando for hooking up myself and my family to enjoy this race in 2023. There's my buddy Tony and his wife. So stay tuned to DragBoss Garage, where you're always seeing and learning something new.